to Rodney's story is they have plenty of evidence that not only exonerates him, but implicates another man.
Well, here's the thing that bothers me about this with Rodney. He's asked for DNA testing on what is probably the murder weapon, which was a belt that was worn by Stacey Stites at the time. They have denied testing it for DNA because they say it has been improperly stored since the crime and therefore could have been contaminated since then. Now, I'm sorry, but who is charged with storing the evidence? The state. They can't screw it up and then disallow it because they screwed it up. I'm sorry, that doesn't work. And there was a key piece of evidence was Meredith's bra class that was traced to Raffaele's DNA, and that class found 46 days after the initial investigators contaminated it. Now,
even worse,
go ahead.
There was a semen stain found underneath Meredith's body on the pillow that her body was laying on, and they refused to test it because they said that, well, who knows when that semen stain happened to be left there. And it's like, she was raped and murdered. You test the semen stain, please.
You're the wrong guy to get mad, I'll tell you what. And they got you mad. So I want to give you a round of applause on that.
Today's show is underway. All we need is you. If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and want to watch a live taping, Yen Soering was only 18 years old when he was convicted of murdering his girlfriend's wealthy parents. Take a look at this.
A former UVA student is still fighting for freedom. He's behind bars, serving a life sentence for the murder of his then-girlfriend's parents in Bedford County. Yen Soering was convicted of killing his then-girlfriend Elizabeth Haysom's parents in 1985. Soering now claims he lied during his confession to protect his girlfriend.
Investigators in Central Virginia are putting pressure on Governor Terry McAuliffe to pardon a former University of Virginia student. It's believed to be the first time in Virginia's history an active sheriff wrote a letter to support a pardon request.
There's way beyond reasonable doubt in this case. This case isn't even close.
According to investigators, the most recent DNA report proves that the blood samples that initially matched Soering's type are not his. The profiles do not match.
That's irrefutable. The DNA is not wrong.
The bottom line is justice through science.
You've got the sheriff coming forward and saying this is wrong.
Which, amazing, because that's not always the case. A lot of times, law enforcement wants to protect law enforcement, but here's a man who's standing by justice.
And to have him come forward means a lot. And next, how you at home can join us in our fight for those who may have been wrongly convicted. We'll be right back. You know me, I'm Mr. Accountability, and if I thought this man was guilty, I would not be standing up and fighting for him. I'm just saying, if you believe what I believe, and you can see these shows on the YouTube, on the Dr. Phil channel, make up your own mind, and you can go to innocenceproject.org.
Thank you for that. The Innocence Project appreciates your support more than words can say. Everybody, please do go there, learn more about it, get involved. There are ideas, ways that you can get involved when you go to the site. And I want to say, too, that even on a very basic level, having been down there and visited Rodney, I was there about a week after you were, and you left such an impression on him. I think that the meaning of your visit, the ripple effect that comes from that with him, with his family, even among people in the staff in the prison, the fact that you took your time, that you're taking your time day in and day out, I mean, you're the wrong guy to get mad, I'll tell you what. And